All right, so here's our video for Station 2 Vocabulary Guided Notes Unit 3. So here's the directions. And yes, they are located in Google Classroom. So first, number 1, students will go to Google Classroom. They will find the announcement that is titled Station 2 Vocabulary Unit 3 Guided Notes. Number 2, as the students are watching the video, they will fill out their Vocabulary Lesson 3 guided notes. They will either fill in the vocabulary word, the definition, synonyms, or antonyms. They also need to write or create some type of symbol for each word. Number 3, after students finish watching the video, they will need to go back to their vocabulary predictions and see if they match or if they're different. They should be ready to talk about this when we get back together in our large group. Now, I know some of you wrote them on paper and you don't have them. So if you don't have them in your possession, disregard that step. Okay, so we're going to go over to Google Classroom. And if you look, here's in the Stream tab, Station 2 Vocabulary Unit 3 Guided Notes. You have the directions, the notes, if you lose them. Please make sure you make a copy of those, and then here's the PowerPoint presentation that you can use. Okay, so you're going to click on the slide, and okay, so here's Vocabulary Lesson 3. Our first word is animated. Animated is an adjective, which if you remember, that's a describing word. It describes nouns and pronouns. It means full of life, lively, alive, or words can be used as more than one part of speech. So it can also be used as what this is called a participle, and it's basically using it as a verb. Moved to action. Okay, so make sure that you write down both definitions on your notes. Okay, so even if you're just looking at the slideshow, you still should be writing both definitions down. Synonyms are energetic, vigorous. Antonyms or opposite, words that mean the opposite, are lifeless, dead, flat. And I just put a picture of somebody jumping. Okay, number 2 is constituent. Okay, constituent is a noun. It is an essential part, or it's a voter who elects a representative. And the synonyms are an element or a component. Okay, so probably a voter who elects a representative is probably the most familiar definition that you know of constituent. And if you look, I just put a picture of a bunch of people. Okay, so that was number 2. Number 3 is culminate. Culminate is a verb, and this is an action verb. This is something that you can do. It means to reach a high point of development, to end, to climax. Okay, so think about your climax chart or your plot chart. The climax is the highest part. That's where it culminates. The story culminates. Synonyms, or words that mean the same, are conclude or terminate. Antonyms are begin, initiate, kick off. And I just put a picture. Ooh, the guy is at the top of the mountain. Okay, next word is hanker. I like this verb. This is a new word. It's a verb. It's another action verb. It's something you can do. Can't really be seen though, but it means to long for or to desire. So if you really want something, you hanker it. And a synonym or a word that means the same is yearn. So here's a picture of a woman, lady yearning for a present. Okay, our next word is literate. Literate is an adjective. It's another describing word. It describes nouns or pronouns, so it can describe a person. It means able to write, showing an excellent educational background, having knowledge or training. So if you can read and write, you are literate. Synonyms, or words that mean the same, are educated. Antonyms are unlettered or ignorant. And of course, my picture is of a boy reading a book. Miscellaneous. Miscellaneous is an adjective. It's another describing word. Okay, remember, adjectives describe nouns and pronouns. Miscellaneous means mixed of different kinds. So like miscellaneous chairs, miscellaneous clothes, miscellaneous food or candy. Synonyms are varied, assorted, motley. Antonyms are identical, uniform, homogeneous. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Antonyms, remember, are opposites. Synonyms are the same. And I just put a picture of miscellaneous with a bunch of question marks. Peevish. I like this word. Peevish is what I am sometimes. I will not lie. It's an adjective. It's a describing word. Describes nouns and pronouns. Cross, complaining, irritable, contrary. Synonyms, words that mean the same, are crabby, testy, stubborn. I would have to say I'm very stubborn at times. Maybe you can relate to this. Antonyms are agreeable, amiable, even-tempered, or pleasant. So the opposite of peevish is agreeable, amiable, even-tempered and pleasant. I love this picture. That little girl looks so peevish. She looks so crabby. I thought with basketball season and the ladies, I thought that was pretty good picture. Seethe. Seethe is a verb. It is something that you can do. It's an action verb. To boil or foam, to be excited or disturbed. So if you get really mad at someone, you could seethe. Synonyms are churn, simmer, stew. And there are no antonyms for that one. So you only have to do synonyms. So if you get really, really mad, or if you ever have a pot or something boil over on the stove, it would seethe as well. I thought that little picture of the kid was really cute, a little kid. So, unique. You are all very unique. I am unique too. It's an adjective. It's a describing word. It describes nouns and pronouns. One of a kind, unequaled, unusual, found only in a given. So, oh man, I made a boo-boo on that one. With the synonyms, I don't know what I was doing. I screwed up. Synonyms are unparalleled, or distinctive. Sorry about that. Antonyms are ordinary, commonplace, run-of-the-mill. That's weird. I know I typed those in last night. Oh, you know what? I wonder if I was offline. So it might have screwed up. Darn Google. Okay, so and all of you, honestly, all of you are one of a kind, and I would strive to be that. So unique, adjective, it is one of a kind, unequaled, unusual, found only in a given. Synonyms are unparalleled or distinctive. Antonyms, ordinary, commonplace, run-of-the-mill. Okay? And I just put a minion. You are one in a million, or you're beautiful, you're one of a kind. I thought those were two good things to say about all of you guys and ladies. Our last word is verify. Verify is a verb. It means to establish the truth or accuracy of, confirm. So if you're verifying if you're meeting your mom or what time you're meeting your mom, then you are establishing or confirming. Synonyms are prove, validate, substantiate. Okay, so like they verify the truth like in a court case. Antonyms, disprove or discredit. And wasn't really sure what to pick, so I picked these two pictures. So if you have any questions, come see me. When you have your notes all filled out, write your favorite food for Thanksgiving in the corner. Mine is dressing. And if you write dressing or stuffing or mashed potatoes and gravy or homemade noodles, those are all my favorites. So if you write any of those two, you can get 2 shields for that. Show it to me and then put it in the bucket and you can have an extra shield. So 3 shields for watching the video and actually listening to it. So if you have any questions, come see me. If not, have a wonderful day and happy Thanksgiving.